Hello, Herman here with a somewhat different video. Today the video will be about recording network videos. This is because I had a few requests of people that asked me how do you record these videos, and I decided to make a video about it. So what do I use for recording these videos? I do have my laptop. It's running Windows 7. I have a second screen connected to it. And what I typically will do is record that second screen. So on that screen, I have a remote desktop session. So here you can see it is a remote desktop session, and that makes sure that there is no mail popping up or alerts or other stuff, and I can keep the desktop somewhat clean, which I don't typically do on my normal laptop, but I can do it on here. So you have a clean recording. Then I use VMware ESXi to run my most of my lab environment on, as well as a client that I use. So I do have that client that you can see popping up. It's a Windows 10 client, and I use the USB wireless LAN adapter and a wired LAN adapter in order to do the networking labs. And reason for that is that if I would use the built-in ESXi VMware networking, I can't do nice stuff like .1x, and you can't plug in different ports. So I decided to get some USB network adapters. So I'm using an Ekahau stick, which is some standard adapter, which is dual band, and I had that laying around. Probably if you're buying it, you will get another one, and I have a wired USB adapter as well. And if I show you my VMware, so this is typically running on the other screen, so you can't see it, but here I can right click and then open the console, and you can see the VM here on this screen. And what I then do mostly before recording the video is that in this VM I add a USB device, and this is the wired adapter. And when it's adding, you can see in the VM here, it is appearing. You can see it's connecting to the network. And then, I typically use ClearPass here, so you can see it coming on. By the way, from some experience, by default, so this is the standard zoom level. If people are watching the videos on smaller screens or on their phone, they will not be able to see the content on the screen. So I typically, by pressing Ctrl+, I make it to a zoom of 125, so you have better view on what's on the screen, and people can actually read what is on there. And for this VM, so let's open the console again. Also this is where I have my wireless adapter. So add USB device. I think this is my wireless adapter, and if we press OK, you can see the wireless adapter popping up, and it's already connecting to the network. So for the recording, this is a real network adapter. It's real, going through the air from my virtual client to the real access point. So then I use a tool called OBS, which is used for the screen recording, and let me move that to the screen as well. So I'm in parallel now recording with another tool, the yeah, the whole OBS. This is a free tool, so you can just download it. I think it's available for Windows and for Mac, and it yeah, nicely allows me to switch between the slides. So I put in the slides here, and yeah, you can edit here, and it takes a PNG. So I make these slides normally in PowerPoint, and then I save them as PNG files, so I can import them in this tool. And there are probably easier ways to do it, but this is yeah, this is how I do it. And yeah, then I have the slides here, and I have a screen recording here as well. So this will record my screen. You can also see here the audio coming in, so you can see if the level is okay. And yeah, for the level, what I do use, I have some yeah, semi-professional audio equipment. So a professional microphone, I have an audio processor, and I have an audio interface, and I think it's in here. Yeah, so this is the microphone. This is an audio processor, which is used in broadcasting. So today everything is digital. This box is still analog. But what it basically does, it will improve my voice. So here on the right, we have an equalizer. And if I switch it off, you can hear, yeah, it's not as bright as it was before. So switch that on again. And yeah, this thing here, just left of the middle, it will, it's called a compressor expander, and it has a gate-like function. And if I switch that off, you first can hear that there is more background noise. And also, yeah, when I whisper, the level goes down. And when I shout, it's, yeah, is really overloaded. What this thing will do, it will take out silences. And also, it doesn't really matter if I shout or whisper. The audio level will be approximately at the same level. So it will save me a lot of audio post-processing. So that's why I use this one. But yeah, if you want to purchase it today, probably you will get some other stuff. And there is a lot of stuff available as well. So then when I have recorded it, by the way, here in the recording, you have here a button that just is called Start Recording. And when it starts recording, it will be stop recording, and it will just spit out an MP4 file, which you can immediately upload to YouTube. But what I typically do is I found this very nice tool. So let me move this away. Oh. Which is a yeah, free, quite extensive editor called HitFilm Express, and this allows me to yeah, to cut out yeah, some waiting time. So when the device is connecting to the network, I typically shorten that in the video by post editing, and it also allows me to put, like here, when I want to mask something, I put a yeah, black bar on top of the information. So in this case, it's the email number, yeah, which I might or might not want to expose. You can do a lot more of it, so you can see you have multiple tracks and you have all kinds of fades between scenes. I typically just use it to cut data. So you have a razor blade here, and if you want to cut it here and cut it there, then you get back to this one, and you can delete this one and move yeah, this one, so it will get there. So yeah, it's not running really fast on my laptop, but yeah, it will work. So put it on the magnet. Yeah, so it will stick to that point. And then here in the end, what you can do is you can export it to MP4, and that's the video file that I upload to our YouTube channel. So that is what you can see right then. So yeah, it is a bit different video, but yeah, I hope you really like this. And if you like it, please press the like button below this video. Also put your comments in here and subscribe to your channel. And if you have other questions about either the videos that I make or how I make them, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help you with that.